Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om
Nityananda. That was a very beautiful darshan of Swamiji. As Bhagavan, that was an amazing darshan of Swamiji as Bhagavan Shiva Murti. Understand? The Panchakrityas of Bhagavan Paramashiva in the form of Bhagavan Sadashiva Murti. That same thing he has initiated all of us into. The signs of the Tattva. Easiness. We're owning up for your creations of your life. Owning up for the Panchakrityas. The 5 actions in your life, which is Srishti, creation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, putting in delusion, and Anugraha, liberation for every single person. I request all participants to go ahead and post how was the experience for all of you? How was today's darshan? Just looking at Swamiji. Understand one thing Swamiji says. Any incompletion or any pattern cannot withstand my energy. Because my energy is so powerful, always radiating that high intense energy. Your incompletions becomes redundant in your life. That is why come this moment. You just feel like bliss. Such a because nothing can stand pure bliss starts manifesting through you. So without any further delay, let's now enter into the power manifestation. And this is the right time for all of us to do the power manifestation right now. Understand, all our bodies are empowered, are exposed to that high source of energy, to the high volt of energy. The best thing you can do to retain that energy within yourself is by doing the power manifestation right after the yoga. Right after the darshan. So, as all the participants, all of you are manifesting throughout the whole day, all of you are manifesting the power of length dimension and breadth dimension. We are going to be continuing to manifest this power in this round too. So, request all participants now. We are going to be manifesting the power of length dimension, where all of you are going to be scanning and revealing height of a specific building, which is projected for all of you. A picture of a building is going to be projected for all of you, and through the third eye, you're going to be scanning and revealing the height of this building and where this building is located. Yes. So now, I request all participants, let's prepare ourselves for the power manifestation. So, request all of you now to sit straight. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. That beautiful form of Swamiji, all of us just witnessed as Bhagavan Sadashiva Murti. Visualize him right now. Slowly, intensely, start chanting the Mahavakya. Now, for all the participants, a picture of a building is going to be projected for all of you. As you're in the beautiful oneness space with Swamiji, ask Swamiji to reveal the height of this building, the location of this building, where it is being. Just intensely chant the Mahavakya.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Mahamahavagya, spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva. This Mahamahavagya is spiritual lullaby for you to fall into Samadhi. Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva to wake up in you. Just remember this one powerful cognition. This Mahamahavagya puts me in Samadhi. This is spiritual lullaby for Samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagyā. Mahamahavagyā, spiritual lullaby for samadhi, and Suprabhatam, wake up call, wake up song for Paramashiva, for Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition, chant this Mahamahavagyā. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Yes, slowly relax. Go ahead and post whatever it is Swamiji showed you through your third eye as the height of this building. It may be anything, whatever Swamiji showed, as it is, post. Okay, let's see the answer now. So this is the Museum of Contemporary Art in Niterói, Rio de Janeiro, and the height is 16 meters. The height of this building is 16 meters in Rio. So that is a very beautiful manifestation session we just went through. And now, with that, let's enter into the next session of the day. We understood about the 25 states of consciousness,
and the 11 dimensions, about the Panchakritya of Paramashiva. Swamiji has given a very beautiful mapping of these 25 states of consciousness with the 14 lokas, within the 14 planes of existence. So let us listen to this interesting session now directly from Swamiji himself.
Listen carefully. Vedas have well documented 40,000 years constellations and the movements of the planets, well documented, 40,000 years document. The Jyotida Shastra and Sutras, Varahamihira, the father of the principles and principles, listen, principles are the theories and principles. Principle means the primordial source knowledge, the source core method in which the philosophy flows. Varahamihira and other Vedic masters precisely presented what science discovers now. That is why the description of the vertical time zones and lokas by the Vedas are factual and authentic, not stories or fairy tales. Be very clear. They are not fairy tales or some imaginations. They are not some fantasy or Harry Potter stories. No. They are not Harry Potter stories. They are Harry's Potts stories. Whatever known to the cosmos, known as the cosmos, to all of us. Listen carefully. Whatever is known as cosmos to all of us. Now, science is revealing more and more facts, discoveries about the cosmos. Whatever is known now and getting discovered, everything is elaborately described in Vedas and much more. Even now, science has no clue about the vertical time zones. Because Vedas have described this known cosmos to us clearly, their description about vertical time zones also is the truth. Please listen. Apart from the scriptural references, the truths revealed in scriptures, truths narrated detailed way in scriptures, my own experience, not only my experience proves the existence of vertical time zone, I will go to the next step and say everything human beings are doing on this earth other than trying to have contact with vertical time zones and reach there, go and come. Everything else is a sheer waste. See how when children build castles in the mud, in the beach sand, how it is just sheer waste of time, because end of the day it is not going to be used. How it is sheer waste of time. Same way all the castles you build is sheer waste of time. You are not going to stay. Contacting vertical time zone, having glimpses of the vertical time zone, experience of the vertical time zone, having access to vertical time zone, preparing yourself to move into vertical time zone without cultural shock is the only productivity of life. Understand? Stop building castles in the sand. Stop building castles in the air. Start building castles in the space. Because that is where you are going to live for a long time. The castles in the sand, few hours. Castles in the air, your imaginations and your mental creativity. The castles you build in the air through your imagination may be useful for you for few years. Castles in the space. Castles in the space is the place for enjoying living long time. So listen carefully. Vertical time zones are true, and the consciousness you need to develop to reach the vertical time zones. I'll explain now. First thing you all need to know, for you to talk to a rich man, you need to have the confidence either you also have a wealth or you have the knowledge which the rich man does not have. So you need something to have a confidence, I tell you. To cross all these lokas and reach the highest loka, you need to have only one thing, that's a consciousness which can do right or wrong, which has the freedom. Listen carefully. Listen. Listen carefully. See, there are higher lokas and lower lokas. The only thing you actually need to move to all the higher lokas is your consciousness, which can do right or wrong out of its free will. All of you should know, Devatas cannot do anything wrong. Even what you describe as wrong, they cannot do. That is their problem. Demons, devils, the lower Graha, Rakshasas, they cannot do right. That is their problem. You should know, even great rishis, if they want to go to Kailasa, means ultimate enlightenment, they have to come to planet Earth from Tapoloka. From planet Earth only they can move to Mahakailasa. They cannot directly go from Tapoloka to Mahakailasa. You can't say, oh, the fuel will be very less from there if they directly fly up. The travel will be less. No, they can't. You need consciousness, free will, which can do right or wrong out of your freedom to move to enlightenment zone, the highest planes. Sometimes people ask me, what's the difference between various states of consciousness and various planes of the universe? Understand? If you go to dream state and come back, what you see in the dream state, what others see in their dream state will not be same. Both of you may be sleeping in the same room. But when you go to dream, the world will be different. When he goes to dream, the world will be different. But conscious planes, the multi-dimension planes of the universe means like a Tapoloka, Satyaloka, Kailasa. If he gets into Kailasa and you get into Kailasa and come back, description will be same. The scene will be same. Listen carefully. The various states of consciousness is more like the subjective truths. Planes of the universe means subjective truth becoming reality in the universal plane. Understand? How? Now all of you experience the same in this Jakrat plane. This wall is same for all of you. This mic is same for all of you. The interpretations about the mic will be different. The knowledge about the wall will be different. Perception about the wall will be different, but wall is same. Understand? Truth is same. The facts you derive will be different. So this is the plane of Bhu. If you enter into the planes of Swa, Tapa, Satya, exploring those planes through the various states of consciousness, I should say, if we need to send a rocket to Mars, the fuel we need to fill is states of consciousness. If we need to reach Kailasa, we need to fill our being with Turyatita. The fuel is the states of consciousness. The place to reach, the plane, is those lokas? The superconscious DNA of Paramashiva from the highest space, Maha Kailasa, the highest state of consciousness, Turyatita Turyatita. I am adding that into you. Listen, I'll explain now. 14 worlds one side, 25 states of consciousness other side, and how you go through both. Listen intensely. I'll explain how you go through the 25 states of consciousness in 14 worlds. Both. Listen carefully. Sushupti is the lowest state. You go through in the lowest world. Sushupti means deep sleep, deep sleep. You go through that in Patala Loka. Turyatita, diagonal. You go through that in the Kailasa. Listen. You have please come to listening. I'll explain one by one, step by step. Logically, you just come along with me. Listen. You have different bodies in different lokas simultaneously and spontaneously. In the lower worlds, you go through lower conscious states. In the planet Earth, the plane you are in now, you go through Jakra, Swapna, Sushupti, these three. If you start entering into Turiya and Turyatita, you start going up to higher lokas, those bodies get awakened. Listen. Sushupti, 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 Swapna, Sushupti, Jakrat are lower states. Sushupti, Turiya, Sushupti, Turyatita are higher states. Same way here. Swapna, 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 Sushupti, Swapna, 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 Jakrat are lower states. Swapna, Turiya, Swapna, Turyatita is higher state. Same way. Jakrat, Sushupti, Jakrat, Swapna are lower states. Jakrat is this state, this world. Jakrat Turiya and Jakrat Turyatita is higher states. Next, Turiya Swapna is higher state. Turiya Sushupti is higher state. Turiya all five are higher. Turyatita all five are higher. All of you are clear? What is lower states and what is higher states? In the higher lokas, you experience higher states. Lower lokas, you experience lower states. All of you be very clear. The more I push you into the higher states, the more your higher level bodies are awakened. More you start manifesting those lokas and powers and energies, that superconscious DNA in this body. Understand and digest each truth I am revealing. In the Swargaloka, you go through 4 states. Sushupti Turiya, Swapna Turiya, Jakrat Turiya, Turiya Turiya. These 4 you go through in Swargaloka. Then the higher states, Turiya Sushupti, Turiya Swapna, Turiya Jakrat, and Turiya Turiya you go through in Maharloka. Listen. The whole focus is to raise you to Turyatita by bringing the Kailasa DNA into you. Kailasa's superconscious DNA into you. All of you, please digest every statement I am making. I want you guys to think through every statement I am making. That is why I am giving a lot of time. Is there a relationship between these states and 25 phases of Paramashiva? Actually, all 25 phases of Paramashiva is beyond all these states and it is in Turyatita. Higher states are not only 16, they are more intense than the lower states. You get 1,000 times more intense. I should say million times more powerful with higher states. What is the effect of coffee on the consciousness? No, it just destroys your body. It is like a steroid kick. Coffee does not raise you towards any higher state. It kind of tightens your nerves, gives you a kind of a painful waking state. It keeps you awake, but painfully. Yes, you can see now. The higher states and lower states of consciousness and the 14 worlds. 14 lokas are stopping with Brahmaloka. After that, the 4 is beyond Brahmaloka. Vaikunta, Shripuram, Kailasa, Mahakailasa is beyond the 14 lokas. There is only Turyatita in those 4 spaces. Vaikunta, Shripuram and Kailasa, Mahakailasa. when we are in higher states, the lower identities get destroyed. I should say that they just dissolve. They become irrelevant. Can you talk more about the four Brahma Loka? Four lokas above Brahma Loka. Like Vaikuntha is abode of Vishnu. What about Shripuram? See, Vaikuntha is abode of Vishnu, Parandama. Shripuram is Parameshwari, Paramashiva Shakti. Kailasa is Paramashiva. Mahakailasa is Paramashiva in his pure formless space. Beyond the form and formless space. That is Mahakailasa. In Kailasa, he lives as Paramashiva with form. Mahakailasa is a pure formless space. Intense life, alive. Even if you meditate on it, you will feel ecstatic. Where is Goloka? Goloka is part of Vaikuntha. Is there a Bhuvar Loka above Bhuloka? No. Bhu and Bhuvar are one and the same. Bhur, Bhuva. Suva is the higher Loka. Bhur and Bhuva is one and the same. Unmanifest of Bhur is Bhuva. That's all. Shambhala belongs to Tapoloka. Agama gives elaborate description on who resides in what loka, how each loka looks. Maybe I can give you those descriptions also. Where is Yamaloka? Yamaloka is in Swargaloka. Part of Swargaloka is Yamaloka. Indradi Dasadik Balaka means Indra, Agni, and Yama, Nairuti, Varuna, Vayu, Gubera, Ishana. All 8. And Batala, Bali, Akasha, Vishnu. All the 10 dik balakas. They are called dasadik balakas. Indradi dasadik balakas have their worlds in Swargaloka. The Vishnu's higher form, Parandama, is in Vaikunta. If I raise to Brahmaloka, is it possible to fall back again to Bhuloka or Bhatalaloka? Don't worry. Even if you raise up to Swargaloka, very rarely people fall back. Otherwise, usually 99.999% of the people only go higher and higher and higher. Exemption, rare stories only this falling back. Like sometime rarely you hear some fellow raped his own mother. It's like a rare exemption. Like that, some rare people fall down from Swargaloka to Bhuloka. Otherwise, 99%, 99.99% they just go only higher and higher and higher. Gayatri mantra raises you up to Swargaloka. Yes, Kailasa correspond to Purusha Prakriti. All Purusha Prakriti, everything you know ends in Brahmaloka. Above Brahmaloka, nothing you even imagine about it. Nothing you can even imagine. You can only experience. Till Brahmaloka only, or your imagination projections can even measure. With all my initiation, you reach Mahakailasa. You don't settle in Swargaloka. You go to Swarg and then move and reach to Mahakailasa. You never come down to lower lokas. Are other solar systems in Milky Way galaxy, as known by Western science, part of Bhuloka? No, they are all part of Bhuloka. Everything Western science knows and Western science imagines, everything is part of Bhuloka.
ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬೀಳಲಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಾಲಾತೀತ ಮಾಯಾತೀತ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಾಲಾದ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬೀಳಲಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬೀಳಲಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಕಾಲಾತೀತ ಮಾಯಾತೀತ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಅರುಣಗಿರೀಶ್ವರ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರ ಅರುಣಾಚಲೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಅರುಣಗಿರೀಶ್ವರ ಆನಂದೇಶ್ವರ ಅರುಣಾಚಲೇಶ್ವರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬೀಡಲಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬೀಡಲಿ ಪುರೀಶ್ವರ ಅವತಾರ ಪುರುಷ ಲೋಕನಾಯಕಿ ಪುತ್ರ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
That was a very powerful mapping that
We apologize to all the viewers and participants for the technical error that happened. So as we're entering into the beautiful power manifestation, before that, understanding deeper what Swamiji revealed. How the 7 lokas are related, connected to how the 14 lokas are connected to the 25 states of consciousness. The lower lokas connect you to the lower lokas you experience when you're in the first 9 states of consciousness, as Swamiji reveals, with the permutation combinations of Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti, waking, dream, and deep sleep. Between each other, these 9 permutation combination is where you experience the lower 7 lokas. The Jagrat exempted is where you experience the Bhuloka. And the higher lokas are experienced in the combination of Turiya and Turiyatita with all the other states of consciousness. With this understanding, let us enter into the power manifestation session. Yes. So, for all participants, as today all of us are manifesting the power of length dimension, we are going to be continuing to do that power in this round. Now, a picture is going to be projected for all participants. I request all of you now to scan and reveal the height of this building. I request all of you now to close your eyes. Connect this Swamiji. Visualize Swamiji in your inner space. And slowly, intensely, start chanting the Mahabhagya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Om
When the will become an eternal.
Chant this Mahavagya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Requesting all the participants to post whatever it is that Swamiji showed you in your third eye.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Whatever it is, any numbers, any shapes, colors, anything Swamiji showed you, go ahead and post it.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Okay. So now let's see the answer. This is a building in Seoul, South Korea, in Seoul, South Korea, and the height is 1,819 feet. That is the height of this building. Yes, so you can all verify your answers, see beautifully how Swamiji has manifested for you. As we enter into the next session, which is going to be a very beautiful and exciting Q&A session on the 11 dimensions, on the 25 states of consciousness. And let's listen to this now directly from Swamiji himself.
What's the interplay between the 25 states of consciousness and the 11 dimensions?
I should say, 25 states of the consciousness is what you perceive, you go through. 11 dimensions of universe is what universe perceives it is going through.
So if you change your state of consciousness, you'll automatically change the dimension you're in,
Yes,
and vice
sure.
versa?
When somebody moves to Turyatita, he will never be in length. Naturally, he will be more and more in length, breadth, depth, time, space. Surely change of consciousness leads to change of state.
But will the change in state actually lead to a change in consciousness as well? If you
Yes,
go
both.
both.
See, when you change, world changes. When world changes, you change.
But will a change has to be regressive? Let's say you achieved Turiya Theta to Turiya Theta. There's no way you'll actually go back to being deep sleep.
I should tell you, the regressive possibility completely disappears the moment you even you enter into Turiya. After that, no regressive possibility. Till Jakrat, there is regressive possibility. But not after the Turiya.
When I am in a relationship or I am having a meaningful conversation with somebody, is it just the state in which I am there that will define the quality of relationship or conversation I am having? Or is it that in that state, what is the extent of length, breadth and depth I have? That will decide.
No. Actually, the state in which you exist, that decides. A length, breadth, depth is always liquid. It just gets altered the moment you shift that state. Just a simple remembrance of the Guru. The intimate touch, that experience, remembrance, your whole energy will be shifted. The length, breadth, depth will be different. That is why we have in Sanskrit, Smaranat Mukti, just by remembrance, liberation. So, you don't have to bother about length, breadth, depth of that dimension, that space. The space you are in matters.
So, the 5 components of these 11 dimensions, are they anyway related to the Panchabhutas? Because they seem
No. 5 elements are, all 5 elements are within the, see, that space is different, this space is different. The space in Panchabhuta is Vyoma. The space in this 11 dimensions is Akasha.
Okay.
Vyoma is different, Akasha is different.
I see. And one more follow-up question. The Dvadasa Jyotirlingas, some of them are supposed to express a certain tattva like Akasha tattva or Vayu tattva.
No, that is Panchabhuta Lingas.
Oh, so that is
Dvadas
also...
Jyotirlinga is different. Panchabhuta Lingas are like a Tiruvannamalai is Agni, Kanchipuram is the earth, and Tiruvanekkaval water, and Kalahasti air, Chidambaram Akash. It means the Vyoma.
I'm also trying to understand the space. So in the 63 Nayanmar story, Pusalar Nayanar, he builds a temple in the mind.
That is a depth.
Depth. And
see, from the space, he builds in depth. He does not have length, breadth. Okay. That is why his temple was more strong than the temple built by a king with a stone and a mud.
Right. Sadashiva attends his temple.
Right. Not only that, after the Kumbhabhishekam, Sadashiva gives the boon to that Pusalar Nayanar. The temple you built will become reality in the physical plane, and it is still there in Kanchipuram.
Yes,
see, all of you, I don't know how many of you know this story. See, in Kanchipuram, the temple which was taken out of Pusalar's inner depth and kept out by Sadashiva is still there. You will be surprised. All those pillars and stones does not look like a carved, as if they have been done by some chemical. See, those pillars does not have a chiseling mark. It is done as if they applied some chemical and they made that pillars out of stone. It is still there in Kanchipuram. There is a temple in Kanchipuram which Pusalar Nayanar built in his depth, and after accepting that, Sadashiva makes that into reality and keeps it in the real plane, in the means physical plane.
Swamiji, one question. Is there any correlation between the Trayogunas and the states of consciousness?
I should say, the whole deep sleep is tamas, and dream and Jakrat belongs to Rajas, Turiya and Turiyatita belongs to Sattva. I should say Turiya belongs to Sattva. Turiyatita not even Sattva. It's beyond Sattva.
Thank you, Swamiji.
So my question is,
Not as plants. As plants, you don't build muscle memory and biomemory.
In manifesting reality, you said desires don't manifest, beliefs manifest. So desire is the length and belief is the breadth. Is that?
I should say, desire is length, belief is a space of deeper breadth and higher depth. It is the space between the breadth and depth.
And
Because some of your beliefs get into depth.
And where does the time factor, time and action come into picture? Like how long does it take?
It depends on the depth. If the depth is more, it touches the time. If the depth is less, it is touching the breadth. It's like 5 blocks, one on the another. If the length is too much, it is touching the breadth. If the breadth is too much, it is touching the depth. If the depth is too much, it is touching the time. If the time is too much, it is touching the space.
So what decides how long it will take? Something.
Intensity.
Intensity of belief?
No, intensity of your decision, conscious decision. Even belief, you see, I should say, belief is not depth. Your will is depth. Belief does not make depth. Your will makes depth. Conscious will makes depth.
Swamiji, I have one more question. I've noticed many times when I'm waking up in the morning, I'm awake, but my body is dead as a stone. It's not moving.
That is more of a breadth, not depth.
Okay.
It is like a part of your imagination is not ready to settle with your body.
Swamiji, it looks like that there is some correlation between the different states, what we have, like Turiyatita, and the depth.
No. Huh? In every state, all these three are active in a smaller or higher level. For example, in the lower 9 states, more length, less breadth, and almost no depth.
Okay.
Higher states, more depth, very less breadth, and almost no length. Now, with all my integrity, I am telling you, I do not have any words inside. The words I uttered gave a break, no word inside at that time. Now I did not have word inside.
Yes.
Only for uttering it gets generated and gets uttered. Then back.
So it's a combination of a state and your depth, Swamiji?
State alters the length, breadth, depth, division of you.
So
state alters the length of the length and breadth of the breadth and depth of the depth.
Yeah. So at a being level, we keep on floating basis our state into different dimensions.
I should say, states influence dimensions, dimensions influence state. If you sit and unclutch before falling asleep, you will not have the nightmare.
Yeah.
If you have a nightmare, morning you will not be able to do unclutching. If you have a Kundalini awakening, you will not have nightmare. If you have a nightmare, then awakening your Kundalini will be a little difficult. So all of them are interconnected.
So at Sadashivoham, what we are experiencing is
I am working on the unit of you. See, unit of you is, you feel I exist. That I. That's a unit of Jiva.
Yes.
Unit of dimensions is a space which I am going to give you the experience. Unit of Sadashiva is Shakti, which I am already working on you and feeding you into which. Understand? More and more Shakti is fed in your mouth, more and more you will feel Sadashivatva. Like if you eat, whatever you eat, that only you will belch.
True.
So if you are fed Sadashivatva, you will belch Sadashivatva. That's it. Unit of Sadashiva is Shakti. I think all of you are clear about these 3 units. Unit of Jiva is I. Unit of dimensions of the universe is space. Unit of Sadashiva is Shakti. So I am working with, actually all these 3 are one and the same. Shakti, space, I is one and the same. So awakening them and filling you with that Advaita is the whole Sadashivoham process. Actually, I am giving you some experience, then spending little time giving you logical understanding. Because of the strength of the experience, you understand it deeply. Because of the understanding's depth, you get into deeper experience. So this virtuous circle, because the experience has started, the virtuous circle is running. If the experience is not there, no listening, no experience, it will be vicious circle. Teachers put you in vicious circle, masters put you in virtuous circle. Yes.
Swamiji, for the depth, you had used 3 expressions, I think: cognition, consciousness, and being. So
all 3 different words pointing towards the same experience.
So, but cognition can be good and bad both.
Being also can be good and bad. Depth can be good and bad.
Okay.
The same, when you have a nightmare, you are going through the depth only. It's not that depth is good. Depth can be good.
So for making it good, the cognition needs to move to
consciously, if you build depth, it will be good.
Okay.
Unconsciously built depth will only be nightmare.
For a happening of any event, is there any way to know the origin of that event, whether it is from depth or breadth or from length?
See, never take a decision when you have a mood swing or depression. Because many times you will permanently damage yourself because you are temporarily upset. After happening, even if you know you have taken the decision when you are in the length, it has no use. Anything, whether the outcome is good or bad, strengthens you is from depth. Anything, whether the outcome is good or bad, makes you shallow, is length. Even the nightmare wakes you up, finally. Yes, bad depth, but wakes you up.
I wanted to ask whether depth is inbuilt in human beings or not, or we have to build it, like...
You are given freedom. I will not say it is inbuilt. The possibility is there, but you should consciously build. Because many times when you don't build, you just die without even experiencing or tasting depth.
Okay, and one more question.
I can say integrity is also one of a powerful way to build depth. Integrity is always the tipping point in your life. That's a tipping point, and I tell you, integrity also makes you enjoy life very deeply. For an integrated person, this coffee will taste 1,000 times more than an ordinary person who is superficial. Same coffee, 2 cups. For one it will be coffee, for another one it will be nectar.
And
Integrity matters, increasing the depth of being and experience.
and Swamiji, where do we put aggression and mood swings in? Is it breath or logic?
It is more length.
Length.
Usually, length damages, breadth heals, depth makes it irrelevant. When you are doing a poetry, art, dance, music, it heals. Logic hurts, emotion heals, depth makes it redundant, irrelevant.
But you talked about 3 levels, like the one which you gave the Trishul example and being example and universe. So is it that we are being better and better, like going up?
I have given you understanding. For understanding, I use these examples.
And can you explain depth in the universe level?
Vishwamitra creating Trishangu Swarga.
I don't know that.
Vishwamitra created a new heaven for Trishangu. If you are deeper enough within you, you can not only handle you, control you, you can even control things outside you. You can create your body temperature, change the body temperature and make the rain happen.
When we are not aware about this, and then what's our state?
About which?
About the dimensions. What is our state?
When you are not even intellectually introduced and you are not opened your eyes for it. Like how a born blind man, difference between born blind and the fellow with eyes. Ignorance is suffering. Not being introduced to the unit of you, unit of universe, unit of God is torture. Being introduced to the unit of you, unit of God, unit of universe is a mandatory basic requirement. It is a owner's manual for a body. Along with every body, the owner's manual should come. See, it's like a saying, oh, if I have not introduced the owner's manual to my car, what will happen? What will happen? Anything can happen. A Gurukul, the first job of the Gurukul is introducing to every being unit of you, unit of universe, unit of Sadashiva. That's the first lesson. And then making them understand life from the unit. See, if you have to teach physics to the kids, you naturally teach unit of length, millimeter, centimeter. Same way, how you teach units of everything. Liter means unit of liquids, 1 milliliter, 2 milliliter. Like how you teach units. You need to teach the unit of being, unit of universe and unit of Sadashiva to every being. Not doing is the crime against humanity. Education is an education only if you are educating the units of life. These 3 are units of life.
Nityanandam Swamiji. Swamiji, I want to understand this depth dimension, the equivalent of this from the modern physics point of view. My understanding might be very limited, but I think, see, for example, what these guys are telling us now is that when we observe certain phenomena, we change the result.
See, they only gone up to the breadth of the physics.
Breadth.
See, length of the physics is A plus B is C, 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, this whole observer changes the result is only a breadth of the physics. Still the fools have not gone to the depth of the physics.
Understood, Swamiji.
Understand?
Yes, Swamiji.
Now I can move my hand and move the sun is the depth of the physics.
Understood, Swamiji. All these mystical powers, all this is completely...
See, I can move my hand here and move the sun there. Is the depth of the physics. Very difficult for the physics to grasp. Even the breadth of the physics they are catching only after so many hundreds of years.
Yes, Swamiji.
Understand? You see, length of the physics is Newton. Breadth of the physics is observer influences the observed. The depth of the physics will be quantum. Not the quantum word they are using. In this, the quantum word they are using, they are trying to show more an agnostic, atheist way of, this is the way the parallel universe exists, but they are not saying our will has a powerful role to play with the parallel universe. See, the moment you say there is certain will which plays, then the independent intelligence operating the whole mechanism need to be accepted, which is Sadashiva, which they don't want. That is why they are trying to keep the depth of the physics as agnostic as possible due to their unscientific stupidity.
Understood, Swami.
See, what is unscientific? Not exploring because of your vested interests. Agnosticism, removed from quantum physics, will make the scientist a genuine seeker, will lead them to enlightenment.
Understood, Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji.
Anybody who has studied little quantum physics?
Swamiji.
You can, of course, there I know so many, Rajuji, it's agnosticism. Not letting the quantum physicists do the real scientific depth because of their vested interest of not letting the independent intelligence possibility of existence. They go on denying, not looking at that direction, that parallel universe as a possibility of the will's existence of manipulation and manifestation. The difference between the agnostics and the Agama. Agama is very clear. The depth of the physics as an independent intelligence playing the creation, maintenance, destruction, delusion, liberation part. And understand, I am manifesting powers to establish theism of the quantum physics. The theistic quantum physicist is my Balasans. If I have to define my Balasans, theistic quantum physicist. Actually, I told some of my Balasans, hey, don't write 12th examination. I'll make big universities, give you honorary doctorate. When they bring it, tell them, put it at the feet and go. Don't touch by hand. It's dirty. See, this world needs to know, when the depth is awakened, the education is different. Actually, I am going through the fluttering period of my Gurukul. Means, I am at crossroads. That is why I have to justify my Gurukul so much, and in few years, you will see 10 times longer queue. This middle class Indian parents will be standing here, like how they stand outside the US embassy for visa, for my Gurukul administration, for my Gurukul admission. Now I am going through the crossroads where I am yet to establish, see, I have established certain things, but I have not completely established the utility value of this in the regular life. Once I establish that, then these middle class Indian parents will be standing here in queue up to Bangalore. People will ask, what queue is standing? No, Biddi Nityananda Gurukul admission opened, so we are all standing for application. See, when the physics is looked at from the angle of depth, with the integrity to the scientific seeking, Atado Brahma Jignasat, let us inquire into the reality for the sake of reality. When that starts with the depth, the being produced is called theistic quantum physicist, my Balasans, who will wave the hands and move the planet's effects and will always be bound down in front of deity. Who can wave the hands and materialize what you want. Who will always bow down and bend in front of a deity. Theistic quantum physicist.
That was a very beautiful, powerful Q&A session directly by Swamiji himself. Today, we all learned the science of owning up to our reality. What you saw today was just a glimpse of what you'll be receiving as an experience during the Paramashivoham program.
So, I request all participants to join us at the upcoming season of the Paramashivoham programs, and do invite your friends and families too, so they too can experience this ultimate gift given by Swamiji. With this, I would like to thank all the viewers and all the participants joining us for this glimpses of Paramashivoham program, and we'd like to invite you back again to explore more deeper truths which Swamiji is going to be revealing in the Paramashivoham program. With this, we will be concluding this session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nityananda. Thank you everyone. Nityanandam.